This is Andy. Today I will explain how to use the JButton class in Java Screen. I will go over a little bit of the description of the purpose of the JButton class. I will explain the structures of an application graphical user interface in Screen. The last thing, I will explain some examples about how to create a simple application that contains the JButton. The first example, I will create a simple window with two components. They are label and button. The second example, I will create a window with two buttons, and when the user clicks each button, a message will be displayed. JButton is a fundamental screen component that renders a button on screen and responds to user clicking event for performing a specific task. For more information, you can check the link below with more detailed information. I will go over a little bit of the structures of an application in Screen. Basically, we must create a JFrame. First is a simple window. A JFrame has a JPanel that is a container to hold some components in Screen package. Then we can add any component into a JPanel like JButton or JLabel. Okay, in this example, I will explain how to create a very simple window with two components. These components are button and label. First, I must add some code for using the graphical library of Screen. Then I created a class with name first JFrame. Then I declare a new object JFrame and assign a title name for JFrame. Then I created a JPanel and set a kind of flow layout for JPanel. Then I created two components. They are JButton and JLabel. And I set a title name for each of component, label, and JButton. Then I add two components into a JPanel on the window. And by using the set size method, we can set the length and the width of the window. And after we done the code on the screen, we will get a window with some components, a picture on the right. In this second example, I will explain how to create a very simple window with two components, button, and we will create a function to let user tap each button and show the message dialog to confirm the user already tapped the button. First, we must add some code for using the graphical library of Screen, and I created a class with name demo JButton. I declare a new object JFrame and assign a title for this JFrame. Then I created a JPanel and set a kind of flow layout for JPanel. Then I created two components. There are two JButton. I set a title name for this first button. For the second button, I use an image icon and send the part of this icon in the constructor of this button. Then I add two components into a panel. After we run the code on the screen, we will get a window with some components. Button is a picture on the right. When the user taps each button, nothing will happen. We will add the function to show a message in later. This function will help user know when the user tap the button. Okay, we keep continue with the second example. After we already created some button in the previous slide, as Edit and Start button, we will add the action listener to each button. We will override the action performed method to implement the bodies of this method. In this case, we will do some code to show a message dialog to indicate the user tap the button. For each of button, we do the same code to override the action performed method. After we done the code on the left screen, we run it. A simple window with two components buttons will be displayed. And when the user taps each button, a message will be shown to the user to confirm the user tapped the button. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, please let me know by sending me an email. Thank you.